Hello my beautiful olives, welcome back to another video. I got an exciting delivery from Rare Beauty, which is Selena Gomez's makeup brand. I've seen a lot of people review it on TikTok and it's been raved about, so I'm excited to try out these products. This isn't sponsored, so I'm going to be giving you my honest feedback on each product. I haven't tried anything yet. Instead of filming my normal go-to makeup looks, I thought I would take inspiration from this photograph. This was in the parcel that I got. It's like a little booklet about all the products. It's really beautiful. I love stuff like this coming from a background of graphic design. I'll put a better photo on the screen, so I'm gonna try recreate this look, hence why I have this black top on. It doesn't look like she has much on her face in the photo, but I will still just try out everything that I've been sent. Anyway, let's play with some new makeup. I did a quick spray of this Always an Optimist mist yesterday and it just instantly reminded me of like spa, high-end spa vibes. I'm gonna spray a bit now. Love that smell. It does give me spa vibes, you know, when you walk into a spa or to get a massage and you can just smell those essential oils. Now I'm going in with the Illuminating primer. I'll zoom in a bit. I plucked my eyebrows, so I'm confident zooming in. Okay, so you can see it's like a very shimmery color, so it's definitely going to give you that illumination. Doesn't have a scent. Hopefully this doesn't make me too shiny because I've already done my skincare and put a lot of moisturizer on today. Alright, so I don't think this would work if you had really oily skin because I think it would just enhance that oily look. It's definitely like a little bit of a liquid highlighter vibe, but as a primer. But no complaints, it sits on my skin nicely. It's sunk into my skin already. Yeah, it doesn't sit on top of the skin, it's definitely absorbed. This is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. Normally I'm a warm shade, so you know when you pick your shades and there's like pink, neutrals, warms, I'm usually on the yellow warm side. But they didn't ask me for my shades, I think they just guessed by looking at my photos on Instagram. This is the 270N, which I'm guessing is a neutral shade, but I think it'll be alright, especially because I'm wearing a turtleneck, so even if it doesn't match me, it'll be fine. Also, a note on the packaging, I love how sleek it is, and I especially love the little round shapes. I haven't seen that on makeup products before, and I just saw it and I was like, if I had a makeup line, I would do that. I just love like oval, not oval, just like circle round shapes. I don't know, it's satisfying. Is that weird? Okay, I love these applicators. So easy to use. I think the shade will be okay. And I haven't read about this, so I don't know if it's supposed to be full coverage. We'll just wait and see. So it says it's supposed to boost your natural glow, so it's not a mattifying full coverage. I think it's supposed to be buildable. I probably put too much primer. I'm feeling like there's too much moisture on my skin right now. Okay, looking at it close up, it's a nice foundation. It's got a satin finish. Definitely not like a full coverage matte foundation if that's what you're after. I don't mind it right now. I think I wouldn't have put I don't think I'll put as much primer next time because I'm feeling like a bit oily, but maybe it will dry a bit. But yeah, it looks really nice and glowy and natural in the camera, and in real life, no complaints so far. It definitely like sinks into your skin and gives you that no makeup vibe. I think the concealer they sent me is too light. Let's see. I don't know if that's gonna work, honey. But this is the 250W shade in the Liquid Touch concealer. It's not too bad. I'm gonna add more. I like a full coverage concealer because I tend to get bags under my eyes. By the end of the day, I just have bags under my eyes from, I don't know. I guess I'm always tired. This is also like a satin finish concealer. It's not as thick and full coverage as the one I usually use, which is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but it does blend quite nicely. Alright, that's the concealer done. It's definitely brightened my under eyes, which is what we want. They didn't send me a bronzer or a contour, so I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Match Stix in Truffle. Normally I would use powder. I'm in a powder phase right now, but Rare has sent me liquid highlighter and blush, so we're going for the liquid route today. I'm using this Kiko Milano 15 brush to blend that contour. So we've got a bit more warmth happening. And now I'm going to choose a blush, and they send me 4 shades. So we've got the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in Grateful, which is a bright red shade, and then this warm dark pink shade in Grace, and then Happy, which is a nice bright pink, and then Bliss, which is more of a pale pink. I don't know how pigmented these are, so I'm going to go with Happy, which is kind of that warm pink shade. The red looks really intense and I don't want to stuff it up and put too much. Such cute applicators. Again, I love the circle design. I'm just going to put 2 dots like that to start. I'm just using a sponge to blend that out, always dragging it upwards, and I'm always smiling so I can see the apples of my cheeks, and bring it up to my temples. Okay, that looks really nice on camera. In real life, it kind of sunk into the skin, so it's not too pigmented. Again, their whole brand is about embracing your natural beauty, and I'm feeling very natural vibes from all these products because they're very like satin, light, and just really nice and blendable. So again, that was the shade Happy. I'm just gonna apply a bit more just up here. I do like a strong, warm, rosy cheek. I think it's one of my favorite liquid blushes I've ever tried. Stunning. And then for their liquid luminizer, they've got the shade Flaunt, which is a nice warm gold. And then they have Enchant, which is a very pale pink. Then they've got Enlighten, which is like a white silvery shade, and then we have Mesmerize, which is a warmer pink. It's slightly darker than the other one. I think I suit more warm toned products rather than the cool pinks and like the kind of paler colors, so I'm gonna go in with the shade Flaunt. Again, I love this application style. It's just so practical. You don't have to get your hands dirty. It's very practical, and this is something, and again, if I had a brand, this is what I would do. And again, the sphere, it's so cute and just practical to hold and unique as well. I'm just gonna put 2 dots where I want that highlight. Also on the tip of my nose, and just using a sponge again to blend that out. I think I have to blend it out quicker when I put it on my skin because it was kind of staying in that circle shape that I applied it, if you know what I mean. Like it kind of dried quickly, so you have to blend it straight away, straight after you put it onto your face. Just bring it up to my temples. So all of these look stunning together. The concealer, the foundation, blush, highlight. I don't really have much faults to say, but with my skin, I just feel really oily. I think in the camera it looks alright, but in real life, like I couldn't go out like this. People would think I'm sweating. So it's definitely time to powder, and then we'll move on to brows and eyes. Beautiful. I really love the spray. The smell of the spray is amazing. The primer is super illuminating. It's kind of like a liquid highlighter vibe as you put it on your face. But these all sit on the skin really nicely. They sink into the skin. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It all feels very lightweight. To set my face, I'm using the Mercier translucent powder. I use this every day. It's actually emptying out quite quickly because I'm using it so much. So I'm just gonna get that translucent powder and set under my eyes. I put quite a thick layer under my eyes. I tend to get bags under my eyes, and I always kind of create a line like that. So yeah, I put a thick layer and let it sit there for a bit, and then I brush it off. I'm just gonna get a big fluffy brush and dip it in there and just lightly powder my T-zone. I get shiny in this spot here, so I'm just powdering that. Under my cheekbones, I kind of put a thick layer there and let that sit for a bit just to really define that area. And I always get shiny on the sides of my nose, just in this spot. Then I'm just gonna brush off any loose powder. Okay, so if you can see the difference from before, it's just a bit less shiny, but we've still got that glow from the highlight. We've still got the blush coming through. I'm going to add some bronzer now. Again, they didn't send me any powdered bronzer. This is the one I've been using recently. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer in the shade 3 Tan. So I'm just gonna put a light layer on my cheekbones and then just around my forehead, just to give me that extra warmth and definition, and then also along my jawline, just just very lightly. Back to the Rare Beauty products, we have a brow product here. This is the Brow Harmony in the shade Cool Brown, which I think they've chosen the right shade for this. I usually use the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil, which has a pencil quite like this and then a brush on the other side, but this one is a gel brush. I do prefer a dry brush, but we're gonna try this out today. And if we look back at our inspiration picture, I feel like she's got that gel product kind of brushed up in her brows. So we're gonna try get inspo from that. I'm going in with a light hand and I'm just kind of brushing the pencil through my brow. Luckily, I plucked my eyebrows today. Okay, so I didn't put much in the front of my brow. I just kind of focused on that bit. Then we're gonna go in with this gel. So I'm just brushing upwards. I just add a bit more at the front. But you don't want to overdo it because then they just look kind of like they have glue in them. I do like this pencil though. It is kind of like the Benefit one. I like the shape of it, the thickness of it. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. Okay, I think I'm happy with those brows. I kind of plucked this one too far back. It's probably not that noticeable, but like now every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I did too much in that eyebrow. But yeah, I'm happy with that brow product. There's some products I've tried in the past where the pencil's too small, too pigmented, the brush is too wet and too jelly. But yeah, can't complain. For eyeshadow in this photo, it just looks like she's got a little bit of a gold shimmer and then some bronze in her crease and then that big liner. Also, they sent me these brushes, which I forgot to use, but when I felt them, my first impression was they were really, really soft. The individual hairs are very fine. If you're wondering about the Rare Beauty brushes, they feel really good. I should have used this for powder, but they feel really nice on the skin. If you're wondering like whether the hairs are, you know when you get cheap ones and they just like scratch on your skin, these feel very luxurious. I'm just gonna use my Nudes I Heart Revolution palette, my trusty palette. This has been through a lot. I basically use this for everyday light eyeshadow looks. I'm gonna use the shade Undressed, which is just like a nice nude color, and I'm gonna put that in my crease, just lightly dusting it into my crease. I feel like this color is similar to what she's wearing. It's from this Charlotte Tilbury Luxury palette in this Pop Stintilla shade, this dark brown shade. So I'm just gonna add a bit of that into my crease as well. I don't want to be too heavy with it, just to add a bit more depth, and it's also got a bit of a shimmer to it. Just for something a little different. Gotta spice it up a bit. I feel like I do the same makeup look every day. I'm using this Rare Beauty brush, the AN1A1. I'm gonna use this gold shade mixed with this light gold shade, back with my Revolution palette, and just putting that right onto my eyelid. Can confirm that the brushes are good. This is very soft and just packs the product on nicely. I'm gonna use that same Undressed brown shade for under my waterline. I always put some highlighter on my brow bone, so I'm just going to do that with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. One of my go-to highlighters. It's just so seamless. And also just a bit in my inner corner. We are onto the hardest, most scariest part of every makeup look, the black eyeliner. I've never done something this thick. I hope I can pull it off. I hope I have the eyelids for it. Oh gosh. Let's do it. This is the Perfect Strokes matte liquid liner that they sent me. I do love texture ones like this with a really pointed tip. I'm sorry if I go off frame for this part because this is gonna require so much attention. I don't know how I did that. It's pretty good. This eye never goes as well as my right eye. And so matching it is the tricky bit. I didn't have to get a Q-tip, I didn't stuff it up. It'll look better with mascara, I think, but for a first time attempt, it's alright. It's alright. I was just kind of doing the pose that she was doing in the pic, which is more like you're tilting your head up. I was trying to make that kind of strong shape, and maybe could have gone a bit bigger, but we'll see, we'll see. Alright, so they didn't send me a mascara, but I'm gonna try this new mascara I got sent yesterday from MAC. It's the Extended Play Gigablack. Gigablack? Gigablack. Just gonna curl my lashes. Alright, so I liked the shape of that MAC mascara brush, like it was long and narrow. But then I got my favorite mascara, the L'Oreal Telescopic False Lash Mascara. It just helps to give that extra boost of length, so I went over that with this one. Alright, so I thought this was a lip product, but it's a liquid eyeshadow. But doesn't that look like a lip gloss? Even like the applicator, the color, it's like the color for lips. I'm pretty sure this is for lips though, the Nearly Natural Balm. Yep, so it's definitely a lip gloss. It does feel really nice on the lips, and it's a nice color match to my natural lip color. Love that color. Love the like sheerness of it, the natural look. That's the makeup done though. I think it looks really like seamless, natural in the camera. I did notice when I went to the bathroom and I like looked in the mirror in real life, the foundation is a lot more natural than what I normally wear. I usually wear the Born This Way medium undetectable foundation, and it's more of a thick full coverage, which I like, but then I love this on camera. It just looks so seamless, but also in real life it looks just really seamless and natural. You can kind of see more of my imperfections because it's not as thick as my usual go-to foundation. But yeah, I love the natural fluffy brows. I feel like they're gonna stay put all day with that gel. The lip gloss, the blush, the highlighter. I'm very impressed, Selena, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. I'm gonna brush my hair back like she does in the photos, just so I can take some cool remake photos. Alright, so I quickly slicked my hair back. I used this Evo paddle brush, and then I sprayed my hair with the Pump Hair Care Day 2 Curl Refresher. So I sprayed that all over, used the brush, and then I glazed my scalp over with this Curl Boss Gelée from Aunt Jackie's. So do I look like Selena? She is so beautiful. I love her work. I love everything that she's done with this brand. I think it's such a good empowering message behind it as well. Everyone is rare, everyone has their own individual beauty, and everyone is beautiful. I'm gonna try to recreate this photo now and go take some photos. Let me know what you guys think of this look, if you have tried any of these products, if you have any suggestions for me on how to use them in the future. Also, if you want me to review any other brands, leave them down below, and also let me know if you want to see more makeup videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!